Good morning. Today's topic is going to be about something my husband had said to me yesterday. He wanted me to host the baby shower for that. I don't remember if anybody watched my video earlier, but I made a video before Christmas about my youngest daughter had a best friend who is now 16 and got herself pregnant so she could get away from her home. And I made the whole thing about that. I don't really want to talk about it here, but I just thought it was odd that my husband wanted me to host the baby shower because he says generally it's the best friend that does it. But see, this is like not a normal baby shower because it's a teenager. So I think that should rely on the mother because the mother is the one that let her get into the situation in the first place to get herself pregnant. Should have been a little bit more proactive with birth control and if with that girl, I would have had that child on the 3-month shot or however long it is now. I'm old fashioned and I'm on birth control, but I don't take the shot. I use the pill every day because I already take other medicine. But, so I assume it's every 3 months. When my sister took it over 10 years ago, it was 3 months. And I don't know if there are other kinds. If there are, don't get mad at me. I'm just going by what my sister had told me 10 plus years ago when she was on it. So if it's different now, it's okay. You know what I mean anyway. Anyway, so I don't feel it's very right of me. I don't feel comfortable doing it. The last baby shower I hosted, I spent $200 on decorations, food, invitations, thank you cards, all this stuff. And the thank you cards never got sent out. I felt like I was just being used. I don't know if that's how the person I was putting the shower on realized that's how they made me feel, but that's just how I felt in the situation. And ever since, I will distance myself. I don't want to be the host. I'm not that outgoing of person where I'm going to stand at the door and greet everyone. Hi, how are you doing? I'm trying. This is me opening up and trying to learn to be more social with other people. Granted, I'm just talking to my phone. But anyway, so my daughter and I saw this DIY for a squash book or a squash album. You've probably seen them. They're little squares and they open up into a bigger square with triangle, and then you squish it down and then, close it up. But I figured that would be a cool thing. I mean, I could go buy one of those 12 by 12 little sets and it could be like a baby shower themed paper set. And since she is keeping the baby, I assume so. I mean, why else would you get pregnant and not keep it? But anyway, I don't know the sex of the baby. I don't know if she wants to know or whatever, but so I'll have to get something gender neutral, which I'm pretty sure we'll find a paper pack that will work. But anyway, I thought that would be a great gift. Since I'm not hosting it, I thought, well, okay, if I make this gift, my daughter is kind of crafty, but not really. She thinks she likes the handmade craft stuff, but most of the time when we do crafts, I end up doing it unless it's something that she really likes, like painting, which she's better at than me. So that's okay. I mean, we working together. Anyway, so I thought that would be a great gift. She could use pictures of her and her and the other girl together, and put them in that book. But the sad part is a lot of those pictures are like from when she was 10, 12, 13, they're all young kid pictures. And here she is getting a album at 16. I, as a mother, am not comfortable with the fact that this girl got pregnant at 16 willingly. But I've already talked about ethics and all that, and it's not really needed to be said. So I'm just gonna leave this at my husband had brought up a baby shower, and I already had a bad experience hosting a baby shower. All the burden of payment and everything went on to me. The only thing I didn't have to pay for was the party room, and yeah, other than that, everything else was my deal, and I just felt like I got used out of the whole situation. Like none of the other people offered to help pitch in. Like I assumed that if you did a baby shower, I mean, I didn't know hardly if any of the people at this baby shower that I was hosting. Now, if it was something like where I knew all the people, I only knew the mother who was of the, the mother I was doing the hosting of the baby shower for. So I didn't know any of those other people to ask if they wanted to come in on, helping me pay for things. So, I won't put myself in that situation anymore because, I just had such a bad experience with it the first time. I just would rather not deal with it. But anyway, if you had any experience hosting a baby shower, or if you, I've been to a couple baby showers in my time, and generally I just get a practical gift, usually like diapers or baby wipes or something like that, because generally those are the things that you want as a I stay away from like when I had my baby shower, people gave me bottles, pacifiers, and I didn't use any of them. Oh, and they gave me baby bibs too. And they're like really tiny ones. And my kids didn't eat solid food until they were well over a year old. So those little tiny bibs, I couldn't even use them because they have different size bibs, which, I didn't know. And I never used the bottles. I never used the pacifier. So half of my baby shower gifts, I didn't end up using. So whenever I go for a baby shower gift, I usually get what would I have used? I would love to have had size 1 diapers or even newborn size diapers. We usually stay away from the newborn because they're not only in that size for a little bit of time. Size 1, they're in a little bit longer. So your best bet is probably to buy size 1s because as the parents, they should already have a pack of newborns, and they get a pack, I think, when from the hospital anyway to go home in. Unless that's changed too. I haven't had any kids in well over 15 years. So if that's different or if that's not how your hospital does it, sorry, I'm disclaimering that is not how it is anymore because that's how it was when I went to, Anyway, but usually I'll just use I'll do a practical gift. Like, or I could buy that, like I'll go to Costco and they have those boxes of 900 baby wipes. Well, there you go. You're set for a whole year. Or, and baby wipes are good use for crafting too, or wiping up messes, or like keeping a pack in your car for when you go on a trip and you spill some coffee or your kid spills some juice. Although I'm not one of those parents that gives my kid juice either. I have a terrible mom. When my kids were little, I just gave them water because if they spilled water, water evaporates. And it doesn't leave a mess on their shirt. But now that my kids are in their, older teenage years, I let them have pop, but they don't spill it everywhere, and if they did, they would clean it up. And, but anyway, I'm way off topic, but I would stick to a more practical gift for a baby shower. There's always going to be that one person that buys clothing, and I'm going to stay away from clothing. Like I said, my best bet is usually size 1 diapers or baby wipes. Okay. All right. Let me know what you did for your baby showers, or if you ever hosted one, if you had a bad story or whatever. Okay. Bye.